Rodgers and LaFleur. Rodgers and LaFleur. They need some audibles at the line of scrimmage. Rodgers and LaFleur. It's kind of trippy, man.
That's kind of wild, yeah.
Makes me want to do things, I don't know.
Makes me feel like I've done things. But that's the Rodgers and LaFleur conundrum. And tonight, in the friendly confines of Winnipeg, Manitoba, we may or may not see Aaron Rodgers play some preseason football. We saw him walking through the airport in Winnipeg on Wednesday night with the Canadian tuxedo, the denim jacket, the denim pants, the denim shirt, the bolo tie, your favorite mustache. You love that mustache.
Oh, my gosh. It's so bad. It's so bad it's good. I could never wear that outfit. I know that.
Hey, I tell you what, here's a dated reference. He looks like the cop from The Village People.
Yeah, you're
with
right.
That mustache and those sunglasses.
Very much so. You're exactly right. Hey, he's got his own unique style, and he certainly doesn't give a damn what we think. And when you're an Aaron freaking Rodgers, you can get away with that every now and then.
All right, is he going to play tonight?
I think he is. I would expect him to be out there. Again, I don't think it's going to be a long, extended period of time. I think it's 2 drives no matter what. I think one thing we're continuing to see here in the preseason, and this is something that happened last year, teams that think that they're in the Super Bowl window or their team is really good, they just don't want to play starters or play players a lot in the NFL and then, in NFL preseason games. But I do expect them to get out there and kind of just get used to orchestrating the offense, and we'll see him out there for 1 or 2 drives.
I don't think he's going to play.
You think he's going to back out somehow?
We need to have a friendly wager on this. I don't think he's going to play.
Okay.
I think something's going to happen, and he's not going to play tonight.
All right, let's wager. How about if he plays, you have to button your top button tomorrow morning, okay?
No.
Okay, well, fine. Then the hell with you, okay? I tried to have a fun wager, and now you're not having fun. All right.
If I had the ingredients of the Canadian tuxedo, I would do that tomorrow, but I don't have a bolo tie. I do have a denim jacket floating around over there somewhere. I'm up here in my attic, and there's an old denim jacket that I think still fits me from the 80s. Maybe I could try to pull that off.
Or you have to wear like an Aaron Rodgers jersey. I would like that too. That would be great.
Do you think of all people in existence now in the world, of all 7 billion people, do you think I own an Aaron Rodgers jersey?
No, I don't, but I think you do live close to a sports store. Maybe you could get it done to where, you might be able to pull one out and wear it tomorrow.
This is Steelers country. I got a better chance finding a Chris Simms jersey here than I do an Aaron Rodgers
jersey.
That's
false. No, you don't.
All right, next game on the docket, Giants at the Bengals. Daniel Jones, this is his opportunity to continue this path toward the fans saying, we want Jones, we want Jones. What do you expect him to do tonight?
Well, I continue to expect to see the guy we've been seeing so far who's, looks like he physically belongs, mentally understands where he wants to go with the football. I mean, has a good presence about him. He's been aggressive to this point. It's all positive. Giants Nation's got to be happy about the way he's played and looked. But they also should be happy with the way Eli Manning looked. Eli ain't going to go down without a fight. I've been impressed just with the way his body looks and the way the ball came out of his hand last week. I mean, he's going to fight him off. But either way, for the Giants, this is like a win-win situation type of year. It really is. It's okay. Eli plays good. Maybe they're in the playoff conversation. I don't know if they necessarily get to the playoffs. I don't think I can believe that. Or, okay, things are not that great and the team's kind of falling apart and they're 2-4. Okay, we throw in the future in and get to see him. And I think, Giants fans are kind of excited either way that pendulum goes there in that one.
Yes, the pendulum does swing. Haven't we already? We've been doing this show so long together. We're circling back around to words we've already clarified, and we're doing it again. We talked yesterday about the fact that this Baker Mayfield escapade, regardless of how it happened, why it happened, it's actually contributed to this notion that Daniel Jones is like a sympathetic figure, and the Giants fans are taking ownership of this guy, and they want him to do well now. And what a far cry from the aftermath of the draft when they all were complaining about Daniel Jones. Now I feel like they want to see him succeed, Chris.
He's done his talking on the field, and he's changed a lot of people's minds up here in the New York area to where they're excited to see what this guy can do when live bullets start to fly and things like that, and he gets into regular season football. He's handled himself absolutely perfect in the situation, even with the Baker Mayfield comments. And yes, with everybody piling on and him showing that he's a little resilient here and he's fighting back, you know New Yorkers like a good fighter. And Daniel Jones has gone a long way to win over a lot of people up here in this area.
Ravens and Eagles get together in Philadelphia. I remember a Ravens-Eagles game from back in 2001 or thereabouts when they canceled it because the condition of the old green cement at Veterans Stadium was so horrendous. But tonight, Carson Wentz, I think we do not see him. That backup quarterback job in Philadelphia now in the hands of Josh McCown, who just signed over the weekend. How much can we expect to see McCown, who was retired as of Saturday, show up on Thursday night and actually run that offense?
Yeah, well, he's got it's a West Coast language type system. So again, he'll be able to process that. Is he going to be perfect? Hey, it's like this. Double slant might have been Lion in his old offense. Now in this new offense, it's Bangle instead of Lion, right? It's the little things like that I'll have to reorchestrate in his brain. But I'm with you. I don't know if we see Carson Wentz either. Again, this is another example of a team that the Philadelphia Eagles, they're a Super Bowl contender. Not sure they're not going to be my Super Bowl pick in the NFC, but they're certainly in that conversation. And yeah, I can understand a guy that's not been healthy, has had some issues, and now you got the big bad Baltimore Ravens coming into town who might want to do some extra creative things in preseason game number 3 just to get their defense rolling and things. That could be a dangerous formula, and I'm kind of expecting not to see Carson Wentz tonight.
Patriots had their first 2 preseason games on the road. Bill Belichick very big on trying to turn things around for a team that was 3-5 away from home last year. They come home, and they're playing a Panthers team that, this is another reminder to the Patriots that to the extent they think they run the league, the Panthers run the Patriots.
Right.
But I don't know how much we're going to see ones-on-ones, especially Cam Newton. They keep telling us Cam Newton's going to play, Chris. He's yet to play. Should we expect to see Cam Newton in that new throwing motion tonight?
I do. I think we're going to see Cam Newton just because of that throwing motion, and he's going to probably want to test it out and just get a feel for it in live game action, do all of that. But the Carolina Panthers, I think you agree with me, are one of those teams I say watch out for this year. They were right in the thick of things and playing some really good football last year until Cam Newton got hurt, and they were just never the same. But they got weapons. They got a supporting cast around Cam Newton, maybe as good as I've ever seen on that side of the football. Norv Turner's really found a good formula for the skill set of a lot of the guys they have there, and Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore. Their O-line is better. So I think Carolina's going to use this as a test, knowing, hey, it's New England. Let's see what we got against, the best, and they're going to try to build on that.
Yeah, Panthers got splattered on that Thursday night in Pittsburgh and never recovered from it. Lost 7 in a row at a time when they were 6-2. I remember for the first half of the season, we were looking at Saints-Panthers playing twice in the final 3 weeks of the season, possibly deciding the 1 seed, definitely deciding the division, and then the Panthers just disintegrated before our very eyes. For the Patriots, hashtag Tommy in his new helmet. I mean, do we need to see Tom Brady in the preseason?
I mean, we don't need to, and I have no feel for whether he'll play or not or do anything like that. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if he got out there just for 1 series, just to kind of, let me get out here and get used to some people flying around me, but I don't expect it to be anything long or, more than that, maybe 2 series. But the Patriots are on another level. Their offense is executing at a very high level already. We've seen that from what the other quarterbacks are doing there too, and I'm sure they've been pretty good in practice to where they feel pretty comfortable about hashtag Tommy.
All right, Washington plays the Falcons in Atlanta, and it's looking like Case Keenum is on track to be the Week 1 starter. Jay Gruden said Monday he's in no rush to make a decision. Well, you need to get in a rush to make a decision because Week 1 is looming. Could Dwayne Haskins just come out tonight and just blow the doors off of the Falcons and Jay Gruden wake up on Friday and say, this is my guy?
I don't know if that'll be enough at this point. You know, there's been some really good from Dwayne Haskins. And, you know, I think you agree where we've gone, wow, ooh, look at that throw. Ooh, he moves better than I thought, and all those type of things. But there's still been a lot of, you know, whoa, he's a rookie. Whoa, he's raw. He only played 1 year of college football. And I can't imagine that that's given the coaching staff a whole lot of confidence there. I think it's Case Keenum all the way. I don't even think a spectacular performance by Dwayne Haskins tonight and just an average performance by Case Keenum is going to get that done. If Dwayne Haskins starts a quarterback this year for the Redskins, I don't think it'll be one of those things where it's about the halfway point of the year to where they feel he's comfortable with everything he got to do in the huddle, at the line of scrimmage, and all those theatrics.
Jaguars and Dolphins get together in Miami. Off the field, it's Jay-Z versus Nos. On the field, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick versus Josh Rosen. Fitz getting the start in the third preseason game, but that doesn't mean the competition is over. And again, I mean, you've been through this before. You've seen competitions in training camp. How much does that third game of the preseason truly go toward pushing the dial one way or the other for who's going to get the starting job?
Yeah, this is it. This is the biggest, the biggest, what do I want to say, test or, you know, just dress rehearsal for the coaches to feel comfortable about that situation. You know, if one guy outperformed one guy in preseason game number 1, the other guy won preseason game number 2. Preseason game 3 is not only going to be like the tiebreaker, but it's got a little more influence than the tiebreaker, because usually you play a team that's going to play their starters a little bit more. There's probably given some conversation between the coaches. Hey, we might game plan a few things this week. So there's that aspect of it too. But I'll say this. I don't know where this quarterback situation is going to go in Miami. Josh Rosen, when I broke down the film last week, Mike, it was more impressive than maybe I was led to believe watching highlight shows around, you know, on TV and everything. Everybody likes to show Josh Rosen's bad plays. He made a number of good throws and good plays in the pocket last week. I think this is very close, and I think tonight could go a long way to determining who is that week 1 starter.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.